like this name.
Oh dear.
Buddy, what did I do? Yeah.
We're definitely live, aren't we?
Yep. I think we're definitely live.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I forgot to hit the live button.
Oh dear. I'm sat there thinking, is he going to go live? Is he actually going to hit the go live button? No. Countdown time's going, but no. Take two. Okay, right. Chat tonight. Just one moment. And it's Gillian Dotson says, good evening, Dano and Mark. So, evening, Gillian.
Hey, man. Right.
That was fun.
Yeah.
You're driving on the motorway. What should you do if luggage falls from your vehicle? Stop at the next emergency telephone and report the incident. Walk back up the motorway to pick it up. Pull up on the hard shoulder and wave traffic down. Stop on the motorway and switch on hazard warning lights while you pick it up.
I would stop and call for emergencies.
What should you do if you see a large box fall from a lorry onto the motorway?
It's the same thing.
Pull over to the hard shoulder, then remove the box. Go to the nearest emergency telephone and report the hazard. Stop close to the box until the police arrive. Catch up with the lorry and try to get the driver's attention. You're on a smart motorway. What does it mean when a red cross is displayed above the hard shoulder? Pull up in this lane to answer your mobile phone. This lane can be used if you need a rest. Use this lane as a running lane. You shouldn't travel in this lane.
You're not traveling this lane.
How should you give an arm signal to turn left?
Right. So A I think is turn right. Or is
Yeah, it's a difficult, this one. I'm just going to let you go with it.
Well, I think it's B slow down. So we're now looking at D and E because they look similar, but the only thing that looks different is the arrows.
Right.
And obviously, I don't know. They call them, with B and C. You can see this where the movement's going.
Yeah.
Why
do you think there should be move? Why do you think there's movement there?
Well, in C, they're going around. In
a circle, yeah.
It's going up and down, like. And in D, it looks like he's just putting his arm out. And then E, I don't know if it's like pulling in and out. So,
okay, so
I think it's A.
You think it's A, right? Yeah. Okay. What if you're listening to music and you're just driving around with your hands and stuff?
Out the window.
Yeah, possible. Yeah. So, B, what's the direction? What's it going?
Slow down.
Okay, so B, you're going for slow down.
Yeah.
D. What is D, do you think, showing?
I think D is saying turning right because
Okay.
it's solid.
C. What is C doing?
C is like going in a circle.
Which way is the circle going? Is it going clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Right, so 12 o'clock's there. It's going anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise, does that go to the right or does that go to the left?
I'm sad. Right. So you got 12 o'clock there.
So if you're going anti-clockwise,
So you go to the left. Yeah, you go
so
left.
no,
Let's see.
What should you do when going through a contraflow system on a motorway? Keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. Stay close to the vehicle ahead to reduce queues. Switch lanes to keep the traffic flowing. Use dipped headlights. Keep a good distance from the vehicle ahead. Stay close to the vehicle ahead to reduce queues. Switch lanes to keep the traffic flowing.
Switch lanes.
why? It's a dangerous situation. It's being in a contraflow system on a motorway. You've got cars travelling at quite high speed with no central barrier to separate the lanes. What's the safest option in all four of them? Remember, more of it is safety than it is,
Yeah, right. So staying behind, close to the car to keep the traffic flowing quickly, I think that could cause, because you don't know when that person in front is going to slam his brakes on.
Yeah.
So dip headlight, I don't know what that's going to do.
No.
Because it doesn't say it's at night or anything like that. So keep distance.
You're towing a caravan. What is the safest type of rear view mirror to use? Interior wide-angle mirror. Extended arm side mirrors. Ordinary door mirrors. Ordinary interior mirror.
Right, so you're towing a caravan, the one what. But because you've got extra length, I would say you put exterior windmills on.
Mm-hmm.
You're at the front of a queue of traffic waiting to turn right into a side road. Why is it important to check your right mirror just before turning? You're at the front of a queue of traffic waiting to turn right into a side road. Why is it important to check your right mirror just before turning? To check for emerging traffic. To look for pedestrians about to cross. To check for overtaking vehicles. To make sure the side road is clear.
Obviously, to make sure the side road is clear.
But you can see into the side road, can't you?
Well, if you're coming down in front and you're turning right into a side view, yeah, you can see down here.
Yeah. But
Just,
what could be maybe passing down your right-hand side?
people.
What type of vehicles could be passing on your right-hand side? And that's why you maybe need to check your mirror before turning.
Bikes.
Yeah.
To check for overtaking vehicles. Why is a toucan crossing different from other crossings? It's controlled by two flashing lights. Moped riders can use it. It's controlled by a traffic warden. Cyclists can use it.
Cyclists can use it.
What is the meaning of this traffic sign? End of two-way road. You have priority over vehicles coming towards you. Give priority to vehicles coming towards you. Bus lane ahead.
Right, it's not a bus lane. End of two-way. Not that.
You have priority over vehicles coming towards you. Give priority to vehicles coming towards you.
You have priority.
How can you make sure that a satellite navigation sat-nav system doesn't distract you when you're driving? Set it before starting your journey. Choose a voice that you find calming. Only set the destination when you're lost. Turn it off while you're driving in built-up areas.
Set it before starting your journey.
I have Yoda as a voice on my sat nav.
Which sign means no entry?
C.
How can you use your vehicle's engine as a brake? By changing to a higher gear. By changing to a lower gear. By selecting reverse gear. By selecting neutral gear.
By selecting a lower gear.
What will happen if you use rear fog lights in good conditions? They'll dazzle other drivers. They'll make it safer when towing a trailer. They'll protect you from larger vehicles. They'll make drivers behind keep back.
The dazzle other drivers.
You're driving on this dual carriageway. Why may you need to slow down? There are roadworks ahead of you. There are no footpaths. There are solid white lines on either side. There's a broken white line in the center.
Roadworks.
You want to turn right from a main road into a side road. What should you do just before turning? Stop and set the parking brake. Check for traffic overtaking on your right. Cancel your right turn signal. Select first gear.
Check for traffic overtaking.
What's the minimum time gap you should leave when following a vehicle on a wet road?
So it's 2 seconds. If it's wet, double it, so it'll be 4.
What does a red traffic light mean? Stop if you're able to brake safely. Proceed with care. You must stop and wait behind the stop.
Yep.
You should stop unless turning left.
Your vehicle must have valid insurance cover before you can do what? Tax the vehicle. Sell the vehicle. Scrap the vehicle. Make an SORN.
Before you can tax it.
What should you do while you're driving or riding along a motorway? Travel much faster than you would on other roads. Look much further ahead than you would on other roads. Concentrate more than you would on other roads. Maintain a shorter separation distance than you would on other roads.
So what should you do if you're on a motorway? Well,
Travel much faster than you would on other roads.
you will be. Um,
Look much further ahead than you would on other roads.
I think
Concentrate more than you would on other roads. Maintain a shorter separation distance than you would on other roads.
it's your speed.
What is the national speed limit on a single carriageway road for cars and motorcycles?
And single carriage. 70.
70?
That's motorway.
Yeah, but this is a single carriage road. Like a
No, you-
country road. So what's the
I mean-
maximum?
I think it'd be 60.
There's been a heavy fall of snow. What should you consider before driving in these conditions? Whether you should drive without wearing your seatbelt.
Must-
Whether you should fit an amber flashing beacon to your car. Whether you should wear sunglasses to reduce the glare. Whether your journey is essential.
If your journey's essential.
How can you help to prevent your car radio being stolen? Leave the radio turned on. Park in an unlit area. Park near a busy junction. Install a security coded radio.
Code thing.
What should you do when you're driving in snowy conditions? Brake firmly and quickly. Brake gently in plenty of time. Use side lights only. Be ready to steer sharply. Brake gently in plenty of time.
Very gently and plenty of time.
What should the driver of the car approaching the crossing do? Continue at the same speed. Drive through quickly. Slow down and get ready to stop.
Slow down and get ready to stop.
What should you do when you move off from behind a parked car? Give a signal after moving off. Look around before moving off. Look around after moving off. Use the exterior mirrors only.
Look around before moving off.
What does this sign mean? Bend to the right. No right turn.
No,
Road on the right closed. No traffic from the right.
no right turn.
What does 25 mean on this motorway sign? The distance to the nearest town. The route number of the road. The speed limit on the slip road. The number of the next junction.
The road number?
Which one? The route number of the road.
That
Well, you on. Where would you see them signs? Where does it say where you are?
at the top.
Yeah, but where? What are we driving on for this scenario?
I would say probably motorway.
Okay, so it does say what does 25 mean on this motorway sign. So we're on a motorway.
Yeah.
Okay, so the sign saying Nottingham A52 half a mile.
Yeah.
But it's what does the 25 mean? So you don't think it's distance to nearest town?
No.
You don't think it's the speed limit of the slip road?
No, because
Okay, so we've got the route number of the road
yeah,
or the number of the next junction. But, Daniel, would you say A52 would be the route number of the road?
yes,
So what's the 25?
The next junction.
What is a statutory off-road notification? SORN. Information kept by the police about the owner of a vehicle. Information held by insurance companies to check a vehicle is insured. A notification to tell DVLA that a vehicle isn't being used on the road. A notification to tell DVSA that a vehicle doesn't have a current MOT.
Just let the DVLA at the course off the road.
What should you do when you see this sign as you travel along a motorway? Turn left immediately. Leave the motorway at the next exit. Change lane. Move onto the hard shoulder.
Yeah, turn left immediately or change lane. Turn left.
Why do MOT tests include an exhaust emission test? To discover which fuel supplier is used the most. To recover the cost of expensive garage equipment. To help protect the environment against pollution. To make sure diesel and petrol engines emit the same fumes.
To help the emissions.
What should you do if it's raining and you're following this lorry on a motorway? Allow a 2-second separation gap. Move into a lane that has less spray. Be aware of spray reducing your vision. Switch your headlights onto main beam.
Move into a lane that's got less spray.
But what lane are we on? What lane are we in?
We're in the right.
Right.
Oh, hang on, left.
We're in the left lane. So we're in the correct lane because remember, we're on the motorway, we're driving the left lane and only use the middle and the outer lane for overtaking. So we're in the correct lane.
Yep.
So do we need to move over into a lane where there's less spray? Are we overtaking?
We could overtake, but that's not the question. Answer. There's no answer there.
No. So what could we do to improve that situation?
Well, leave a 2-second gap, but that's we leave a 4-second gap.
Yeah, we're in wet conditions. So
Yep.
Be aware of spray reducing your vision.
Leave it.
Switch your headlights onto main beam.
Yeah, because then
but what's that going to do?
that's what our drivers.
Okay.
Dark. Only one that is basically be aware of spray.
What safety device must be fitted to a trailer braking system? Breakaway cable, corner steadies, stabilizer, jockey wheel.
Jockey wheel.
What's a jockey wheel for?
It's a small wheel to move the caravan or the trailer.
Okay. Do you use that while it's attached to the vehicle, or do you use that when it's not attached to the vehicle?
Yeah.
What safety device must be fitted to a trailer braking system?
Just add.
Breakaway cable, stabilizer, corner steadies.
Breakaway cables.
What should the driver of the grey car be especially aware of? Traffic following behind. The uneven road surface. Doors opening on parked cars. Empty parking spaces.
Doors open on parked cars.
You're driving past a line of parked cars. What should you do if a ball bounces out into the road ahead? Slow down and be prepared to stop for children. Continue driving at the same speed and flash your headlights. Stop and wave the children across to fetch their ball. Continue driving at the same speed and sound your horn.
Slow down and be prepared to stop for children.
When may a passenger travel in a car without wearing a seatbelt? When they're under 14 years old. When they're exempt for medical reasons. When they're sitting in the rear seat. When they're under 1.5 meters, 5 feet in height.
When they're exempt for medical reasons.
How should you signal if you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? Signal right on the approach to the roundabout and keep the signal on. Signal right on the approach and then left to leave the roundabout. Signal left after you leave the roundabout and enter the new road. Signal left just after you pass the exit before the one you're going to take.
Right. So you come up to a roundabout. You're going straight ahead, but to get to that you've got to go left and then around and then right.
You're going straight ahead of the roundabout.
Yes.
You're not turning right at the roundabout, which will be the third exit. You're not turning left at the roundabout, which will be the first exit. You're going straight ahead, which would be the second exit.
Right.
Okay. So, if you're turning right at the roundabout, on the approach, you will put a right signal.
Yes.
If you were turning left at a roundabout, you'll put a left signal. So if you're going across a roundabout on the approach, do you need to signal?
No.
When do you need to signal, though, to turn left, to come off the roundabout?
When you are approaching the exit.
Uh-huh. And that would be after the exit turning left.
So
Signal left just after you pass the exit before the one you're going to take.
that one.
What's a rumble device designed to do? Give directions. Prevent cattle escaping. Alert you to a hazard. Alert you to low tire pressure. Give directions.
It doesn't give directions.
Alert you to a hazard.
Alert you to a hazard.
Prevent cattle escaping.
No.
Alert you to low tire pressure.
No. I think that one's only one. A hazard.
What is the main hazard shown in this picture?
That guy on the bike.
Parked cars around the corner. Vehicles turning right. Vehicles doing U-turns. The cyclist crossing the road.
Cycling crossing the road.
What's the legal minimum tread depth for tires on your trailer or caravan?
1.6 millimeter.
How can you reduce the damage your vehicle causes to the environment? Use busy routes. Use narrow side streets. Anticipate well ahead. Brake heavily. How can you reduce the damage your vehicle causes to the environment? Use busy routes. Use narrow side streets. Anticipate well ahead. Brake heavily.
Anticipate well ahead.
You're waiting at a T-junction. What should you do if a vehicle is coming from the right with its left indicator flashing? Wait until the vehicle starts to turn in. Move out slowly. Move out and accelerate hard. Pull out before the vehicle reaches the junction.
Hmm.
Wait until the vehicle starts to turn in.
Wait until the vehicle turns in.
When may you drive without wearing your seatbelt? When you're moving off on a hill. When you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. When you're driving slowly in queuing traffic. When you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing.
Yeah. Because you've got something to turn.
You lose control of your car and damage a garden wall. What must you do if the property owner isn't available? Report the incident to the police within 24 hours. Go back to tell the house owner the next day. Find someone in the area to tell them about it immediately. Report the incident to your insurance company when you get home.
Go to the police in the next 24 hours. We need to report to somebody.
Go with your gut.
I'll say go to the police in 24 hours.
When must you stop your vehicle? At a junction where there are give-way lines. At the end of a one-way street. Before merging onto a motorway. If you're involved in an incident that causes damage or injury.
Yeah, damage or injury if you're in a crash.
You're in a one-way street and want to turn right. Where should you position your vehicle when there are two lanes? In the left-hand lane. In either lane, depending on the traffic. Just left of the center line. In the right-hand lane.
In the right-hand lane. Could you turn in right?
Stephanie is driving in heavy rain on a stretch of motorway. The road surface is waterlogged. There is a lot of spray from all of the vehicles on the road as the tyres work to clear the water from the road surface. Her vehicle recently passed an MOT, and the report stated that the tyres had 3 millimeters of tread remaining. On a couple of occasions, as the depth of water has increased, Stephanie noticed that the steering felt different. She thinks this might have been aquaplaning. She considers what immediate action she can take to prevent a loss of control if she finds herself heading towards a deeper patch of standing water.
You're driving in heavy traffic on a wet road. Which light should you use if there's a lot of surface spray? Rear fog lights if visibility is more than 100 meters, 328 feet. Main beam headlights. Side lights only. Dipped headlights.
It's just wet, not saying it's dark. Fog lights.
When should you use your fog lights?
When it's foggy.
Is it foggy?
No, it's wet.
Okay. So, is it why to use fog lights?
Wouldn't use main beam.
Okay.
Side light. Well,
Not very bright side lights though.
no. So probably dip then.
What's the legal minimum depth of tread for car tyres?
Well, if that train's got 3 mil left,
Yeah, but they're just saying what's the minimum depth. That's the question. It's just asking what's the minimum depth of a
So how
kayak.
far can you go before you've got to get rid of your tires?
Mm.
What I'm saying. That's
So the question is, what is the legal minimum depth of tread for car tyres before, and if it gets under that, they are illegal.
well, I'd say 1 mil.
But we had this question not so long back.
Yeah,
What did you go for on that one?
2.5 or,
No, you
or 1.6.
Hmm. So I'm just going to say go with your gut because that's what you put before. But let's just see. We're nearly at the end anyway.
You're driving along a wet road. How can you tell if your vehicle's tyres are losing their grip on the surface? The steering will feel very light. The engine noise will increase. The steering will feel very heavy. The engine will stall. The steering will feel very...
Yeah, it was of late.
You're travelling in very heavy rain. How is this likely to affect your overall stopping distance? It will be 10 times greater. It will be halved. It will be no different. It will be doubled.
It will be doubled.
Last one.
You're driving on a wet road. What should you do if you have to stop your vehicle in an emergency? Keep both hands on the steering wheel. Apply the parking brake and foot brake together. Select reverse gear. Give an arm signal. Keep both hands on the steering wheel.
Keep both hands on the driving wheel.
Okay, review. End test. Okay, so we've got 2 today, which is great. Okay.
What
So
should
what-
you do while you're driving or riding along a motorway?
So you put travel much faster than you would on other roads. Yeah, but you need to be looking more further ahead. That's the
Yeah.
safest option. Remember I said theory is all about safety.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last one. 29. Right, can you really turn left immediately on the motorway?
No.
No.
'Cause
Leave the
going to-
motorway at the next exit. You can't just immediately turn left because you'll be through the hard shoulder and into probably a farmer's field. But anyway, well done.
Yeah.
So you were correct with the tyres.
Yeah.
Just click no. Click no. Say yeah. You were correct with the tyres. That's what like that. You put the right answer first of all, and then you're about to put the wrong answer.
No,
So you're like, no. Okay, just close it. There we go. So yeah, you got the right answer the first time. You're about to get it wrong the second. I'm just like, no, go with the answer you originally put. You were right.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay, yeah, but Jane Stott says well done.
Thank you.
So well done tonight. Some brilliant answers there, but you really need to read the question and try and put yourself in the situation that the question is putting you in.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sometimes it's hard because obviously not driving in a certain
Yeah.
situation, like the roundabout one, when I'm going right, I'm going straight ahead, and I'm trying to work out what the exits are, and not and trying to picture it what I've seen.
Okay. Just for your FYI, that is a cattle grid.
Ah, yeah,
Okay. We get them a lot around here because there's a lot of farms and stuff, but that's a cattle grid,
yeah,
just so you know. And you drive very slowly over them things because they are back breakers.
ah, yeah.
So that's it, done.
Yep. Can't do one on Tuesday because weather, because MCC is
Yes.
last. And then next time off is Sunday.
Why don't we do one on Tuesday at 6?
Yeah, could do.
Do one on Tuesday at 6, and then that gives us plenty of time to get off and get ready for MCC UK at 8.
Yeah,
Are you coming on?
I should be. Yeah, I'm just going to try to find something to do.
Right, we'll do one at 6 o'clock. We'll just do some theory, and then yeah, that's good with me.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, good night from me. I am due on Lindsay's Builds channel in 18 minutes, so I'll catch everybody there. Good night from me.
Night for me. And I've lost. There it is there. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.